do, what it is and what it will be. It's your boy CoQuiQue, and welcome to CoQuiQue TV episode 10. Now this episode was originally supposed to be called Good Bad Miami Trois. Trois because it's Haitian Creole for 3. This is the 3rd installment. But also because it was Creole because in Miami we speak either Spanish, English, or Haitian Creole because of the diversity in Miami. However, I'm going to leave this particular concept for season 2, which I will let you know later on when the season premiere will be for season 2. But for this episode, instead what I'm going to do is talk about a different subject. But I'm going to let you know what it is that I'm talking about when we get back from the credits. For those wondering, why am I wearing this jacket? Of course, I wear this hat all the time. This is my Marlins hat. I wear this all the time. This jacket, actually, if you can see it in the back, I don't know if you can see it, the magic, yeah. And I got that O right on it right here in the black and blue. I haven't gotten to wear it too much because in Florida, there's barely any cold weather. I mean, let's be honest, the coldest it gets is 50 degrees. 50 degrees in Miami is be like... Let's jump on the credits.
Yo, party people from right to left, just kick off your shoes and enjoy yourself. The recipe for rap is to flip the script and we
focus.
and we about to rip. So ladies and gentlemen, from the music that sings far-fetched, extreme, from the brothers we bring a whole brand new thing. We're in the house. Yep.
Welcome back, YouTube. I had to take off my jacket. It's like restricting me from moving around and stuff, and I really don't need it on right now. Anyways, for those who saw the title of the episode, it says CoQuiQue Meets World. Some of you probably already know what's gonna go down. I mean, there was a whole thing going around in the 90s saying blank meets world, and now there's something going on that's like blank meets world. And the funny part about it is that it's been a sensation ever since they started talking about it, like last year when it was first announced that we'll be reviving Blank Meets World in a spin-off of Blank Meets World. For those who are confused and didn't watch the TGIF show of Boy Meets World, they're probably not going to know what Girl Meets World is. Now let me tell you about Boy Meets World, for those who have not seen the show. I'm not going to get into full detail about it, but I'm just going to run through a little like synopsis, because I don't want to get too into details of it. Now, the story is about Corey Matthews, his best friend Sean Hunter. Corey's like this goofy, crazy, normal kid around those 12 years old, 13, you know how kids are around that age. Sean is the dude that's like the same as Corey, but he's the ladies' man. He's the little Mac Daddy getting all the girls, even at that young age. And this girl they know called Topanga Lawrence. I don't even know how to bring up Topanga. I mean, how do I mention her in the first few seasons? I mean, like later on in the seasons you could tell that she's like sort of normal, you know, girl trying to fit in and all that stuff. But in the beginning of the show, she was out there. Let's just say she was out there, you know. There was something about her. She was just out there. I don't know if her parents were hippies or they were like, let her do whatever she wants, or, you know, they were into some weird stuff. But all I'm saying is, it makes you go back like, what the hell? Those were the 3 main characters, of course. The backdoor neighbor, George Feeney, which was also known as Mr. Feeney, was not only their teacher in middle school and in high school and in college, but was also the principal, was also retired. Then he went back to school to study, and then they realized that, you know, he belongs as a teacher. He's been a teacher for too long, so for him to not be a teacher, it just doesn't make sense. You feel me? Also, a few recurring characters like Morgan. She was one of the first recurring characters because she was the little sister of Corey and Eric. But Eric was seen as like, he was like part of the main cast, because even though he wasn't Corey or Sean or Topanga, he was like the one right after. And Mr. Feeney, I wouldn't call Mr. Feeney a recurring character because he was there in almost every episode. If he wasn't in every episode, he was in most of the episodes. So I would never consider Mr. Feeney a recurring character. A recurring character would be more like Jack and Rachel, Angela. Those three are recurring characters. And that dude that was Eric's friend in like the first few seasons, I guess he left to join Step by Step, because I was asking my cousin the other day, and I said, yo man, what happened to Eric's friend? Like, that was there for like the first 2 seasons, and he says, well, like around that time he was also part of Step by Step. So I mean, you gotta think about it. A recurring character on Boy Meets World or a main cast character on Step by Step. I mean, talk about a difference. You know, you're seen more on the camera more. You're seen as the main cast. You're seen as the main focus, one of the main focuses, and the salary is a little bit higher. So I can see why he did that. They said they're gonna bring back a few characters from Boy Meets World. They're bringing back Minkus. They already brought back Feeney for the first episode, and I've heard rumors. I'm not sure if they're for certainly true or they're just rumors, because you know people talk sometimes. You know how they is. You don't know if they serious, but they just talking. And I've heard that Sean Hunter was gonna come back. Now I'm wondering, is Sean Hunter coming alone, or is he coming with this boo thing, Angela? I mean, we dope. I want to see an interracial couple. Dang, I'm an interracial couple myself. Well, not me by myself, but Reina Preciosa. We're an interracial couple, so that'd be cool to see one. Definitely, without a doubt. And they were one of the first interracial couples I saw growing up on TV. I don't know too much about Girl Meets World. From the first episode, I saw the train station. It looked a lot like the train station that was used on Wizards of Waverly Place. So that's very Disney Channel oriented. And a lot of the sets were very colorful and bright, very modernized. That's very Disney Channel too. But I did notice something about that school that there was in the cafeteria. I mean, it's a little bit modernized, but you gotta give props. It looks very, very similar to the same cafeteria that Corey and Sean and Topanga and Minkus used to hang out in during their middle school years. Now, of course, you might be saying, oh yeah, it looks similar, but you know, they changed it up. Duh! Don't you think they would change up a school? I mean, think about it. If you go to your school that you graduated from 10 years ago, I graduated from high school 5 years ago. So if I was to go back to my high school that I haven't been to in 5 years and visit, I'm pretty sure I'll see some differences. Same thing. Now imagine the middle school you graduated from. If you visit that, I'm pretty sure you'll see some differences. I just passed by my elementary school like a few weeks or months ago, and I saw that it was a little bit different. So of course it's gonna be different. It's gonna change up. They change up the schools every few years. You know, duh. I noticed that when Corey, Sean, and Topanga, and Angela, Eric, and Feeney, when they went to the school that they was all going to, it was known as John Adams. Now, if you pay attention to one quick thing, is that the name of the school that they're going to is called John Adams, but instead of just being John Adams, they have a Quincy in front of it, in the middle. John Quincy Adams. If you were to remove that Quincy, I don't know why they put the Quincy. If you were to remove that Quincy, just call it John Adams, and it'll be the same school that the show started off in, the same school they graduated from, the same school, you know, that Corey was learning and being taught in that school, and now he's going back to the school as a teacher. Anyways, the show has some good things. It's offering some pretty good things, but it seems to me the whole slapstick, I don't know. It seems like the laugh track is used way too much. Don't you remember the days of Kenan and Kel? They would always say Kenan and Kel was recorded live among a live studio audience in Orlando, Florida, Universal Studios. In terms of content, will they be talking about mature content or not. I'm gonna probably say or not, because they're not gonna be talking about sex, they're not gonna be talking about gun violence or gang related stuff and all this other stuff that was talked about back then that was really going on. The Famous Jet Jackson, it was a Disney Channel show. First of all, I had one episode where they didn't want the kids reading certain books because they thought it would, you know, affect the way they thought and everything. So that was a little bit of an issue, controversy of freedom of speech and brainwashing and, you know, controlling stuff. Another important thing that they talked about was eating disorder. They had in one episode where the sister of the co-star of Jet, I forget her name right now, because she wanted to fit in and all that stuff, and she got anorexic and stuff like that. They also talked in one episode about how they wanted to make Jet Jackson look more rough, look more, you know, of a street image, and they already knew that, you know, what was growing in and popular was guns and stuff, so they actually even promoted gun violence through the show. And Jet Jackson had to stand up and say, you know, we could, you know, make the show with more action and use different types of things to make it more action packed, but we don't have to use guns, because I'm not about guns and I'm not about to promote that. I'll watch season 1, see how it goes. I can't really judge from it right now from just one episode, so I'll see what happens. Whoa, hold up 1 second. Hello?
Oye, CoQuiQue, es Juan Pillon.
Yo, what's up, Juan?
Yes, we right here in Texas,
But where y'all at?
El Paso, Texas. We're actually at a warehouse right now.
What about Tyro?
We met with Tyro, and he was actually in Little Haiti.
Oh, he was in Little Haiti? I thought he was in the Big Haiti.
We thought he was in Big Haiti, the island, but he was in Little Haiti, Miami, and he actually informed us to come here to meet up with Hombre Hyena.
Okay, so you're meeting up with Hyena right now?
Yeah, and we're going to set off to go find Wheres Fly Tastic.
What did Hyena say? Did he explain what's going on? Where's Wheres Fly Tastic? What's going on? I don't get it.
Hyena informed Mudda on exactly what the situation is and how we can rescue Wheres Fly Tastic.
I understand.
But until then, we're just going to have to trust Hyena and stay here for a while. And when he says it's time for us to go and get him, we're gonna go get him.
Of course.
Honestly, I don't know how long we're gonna be here for. I don't. Hyena explained everything to Mudda. He told him the whole situation that's going on and the kind of issue that Wheres Fly Tastic is in, and he is in some big problems. And I can understand now why he was on the lookout and he was hiding. He's hiding. We gotta go find him. We gotta make this right, because we can't let one of our brothers down like that.
Just let me know what happens, alright?
Okay, bro. Well, I catch you later, okay? God bless you. Bye.
Peace. Well, YouTube, I'ma see y'all for episode 11, featuring my beautiful girlfriend, La Reina Preciosa, aka Simply La Precious. We're gonna do that Black Tino Love Part 2. Peace out.